What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video of Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and in this video we're going to defeat the behemoth phosbat boss. In the last day we took on the weird spider boss. So there are two types of spiders. One that has a hair, and once you get rid and there are two pieces of hair on each one of its four legs. Once you get rid of that hair, then his main head becomes vulnerable, and you can just throw Pikmin from any kind of Pikmin up to him to be able to attack him. And he also has a he has larger foot hitboxes than the normal one. With the normal one, it doesn't have hair. All you really need is it's this over here, right? Yeah. All you really need to do to beat that one is just spam yellow Pikmin. Yeah, all you really need to do is just get the grapes along the way, and we shouldn't really lose lots of Pikmin there. This is hard mode, so don't really know. I play in normal mode before, so I don't really know how many cycles it should take to beat the boss. Normally it'd be 3 because normally it'd be 3. When I did it on boss mode, it was just 3. But might be a little more since we have a hard mode. I haven't even seen any HP increases yet. I've seen one thing with more HP and haven't seen one thing more difficult than usual. Besides the Pikmin's AI being more difficult to deal with than usual, which shouldn't really change in hard mode and normal mode. Which way? Left. All of our non-yellow Pikmin on flower, there's some yellow Pikmin trailing behind that aren't flowered. Don't really need 2 captains for this, but there's no reason just not to bring them. Rock Pikmin aren't really that essential here. Rock Pikmin aren't really that good in bosses. They're better for just like picking off weak enemies or like bulb orbs. We'll come back for them later. Basically, you just got all of the like not fruits that like isn't that like the only fruits we could have gotten were the grapes and were the fruit that the boss dropped. Everything else, this is straight on ocean. This is in the water. We need 1 Pikmin for this. Everything else we really got. And data file. Igneous life. One about the vehemoth phosbat. It hates light. Blah blah blah. Wow, we lost 21 Pikmin for the grapes. This boss is easy. You can see the shadow, meaning it's attacking us. When you use light on it, it drops down. That's when you start charging with your Pikmin. And you see we already did. Oh. Okay, maybe. Okay, so for the damage limit of the bosses, they start like getting up and getting invincibility frames before it seems. Oh, we have these. But so that was 1/6 of its. That was 1/6 of its health that we just dealt. Do we fully like collect it? Oh, here it is. None of it my foes, but I take refuge in like areas. No, we just want to go from light to light, and even just go straight to the light. I didn't whistle. It wasn't really 1/6 because I whistled, but that's 1/5 damage done. And at 1/5, he's activating a second phase. Thing is, there are bridge pieces, and then there's a big light. Once you use a big light, that he's basically just, it's basically just an easy win. And that is 3/8. Okay, okay. It's basically, it's the only thing that changes is the HP difference. And also here, try to follow us from taking the bridge pieces there. These things are too many, just want to ignore them. Make sure the column immediately after. Oh, we accidentally got 2. Or 3. Even worse. Just randomly charge. It's flying over there. Run. When it's in the dark, it can try to charge and inhale. Now, other things should be like in the other side of the map. Here, yep. There's also a ramp there. Yeah, we need to throw Brittany up here. Yeah, he could just inhale Alpha B, don't care. Ignore these guys, get the light, get the light. Man, he falls from that far, but it's not like we're gonna be able to put him at like half from this. Yeah, that's half. He does his spray, which you can easily just call your Pikmin out of. Oh, okay, yeah, let's just put one more Pikmin on this. Now let's take out this. These are just annoying. We only lost 1 Pikmin so far, and that was from these bug thing. Another thing is that you could like in the original game, I used to do this a lot, but you could you can like throw Brittany or Alf onto there with like 20 yellow Pikmin, then just activate the light from there. So now that the main light's on, the boss is visible all the time, and he basically can barely do anything now. He's basically just dead meat. When he's running away, flying away, just throw yellow Pikmin at him. And easy boss. Only thing is, he himself isn't a threat. What's a threat? And like the small enemies aren't much of a threat either. But since there's so many of the small things, they're way more of a threat than the actual boss. And there's no reason you should lose a Pikmin, even though I lost one to a small thing. Yeah, you're unharmed. You should have been digested. 7, 8 days inside there. Yeah, armor file. Yep. We barely have any yellow pikmin. Alf, you go back, or Brittany, you go back and get the great pick. Why is there a rock pikmin over there? Why? You only use a pikmin to get the grapes. I just say like pikmin weird. These things don't do anything but drop honey now. Or they used to drop honey when they were active and the boss fight was still going. Oh, some of them do. Can't skip travel over there. Guy must have fell off, I guess. Got them. But thing is, after this, I'm gonna have to end the day because there isn't really much we could do. They'll eventually find their way through. They should go around this way. Okay, so it's to the right then. So we should make sure that the enemies haven't respawned. Nope, they haven't. We actually need to get up here. So ZR to the right. Now we do ZR to the left. Might have to abuse this curve. Okay, that was way easier than I thought. And the data file is almost log version 2. A bug in the data management system for the company communication device seems to have resulted in my voyage logs and notes being lost. I better find them fast before anyone gets their hands on them. Before, these things were like number things, like that let you like see the Audemars, like the Audemars, like not Audemars assignment, like the first side story. They let you see that if you put in the code, and they were just randomized. Anyway, nothing else to do. Why not just end the day? Can't get any more foods without the winged pikmin or blue pikmin. And there's nothing else to... I called that pikmin. Why not just go back and get it? I hate these pikmin. How are they even two there? Anyway, so the main bosses are normal. So the main bosses are normally easy, but the final boss is difficult, surprisingly. Not that difficult. Like the boss fight's difficult, and there's a running away section that's kind of easy if you know what you're doing. But the boss fight's kind of hard. Now we have to find this thing. And end the day because there's nothing else we could do, and a cutscene should play after this. Of the captain talking. Grapes we get only one. That's kind of lame. 2.5 for that. We're now at 28. We now have 28 more days, which is way more than enough. Like, this game's like, you can do most story objectives, and like, you get the red pikmin. You have to spend that. Actually, that. Like, you get the rock pikmin, you spend a day getting them, and a day being the boss, or being able to carry the stuff back. Get the yellow pikmin, you have a day to break the bridge and a day to beat the boss, or I just decide to beat the spider, which cost me the day. One pikmin, you spend a day building like the main bridge. Then if you don't get sidetracked and try to get food, then you should be able to beat the boss and build the other bridge. And if we go back to the first world, which we went before to get